Here with quarterback Sean White, Chaminade Madonna, quarterback class of 2014. You're off to a great start, Sean. Had an opportunity to see you this year in preseason. What have you done or what have you grown on from last year that you feel like has put you in a position to excel at the varsity level?
I feel like I've adjusted to the speed of the game a lot more, playing varsity as a freshman and learning behind Gerard Randall, who helped me a lot and tutored me and helped me get used to the varsity level of high school football. And getting used to the speed of the game helped me with anticipating receivers, throwing it to them before they get open, not waiting until they're wide open before you throw it. You got to anticipate it.
I've had an opportunity to watch you. Obviously, I've been a big fan, and I think I've seen you grown from 8th grade on to the point that you're at now. I think you did a great job this year in the game. And I saw you had a couple where the play broke down, you moved your feet, you made a play, you took some hits where you stood in the pocket and you took it in the face. How much do you think that builds character and respect amongst your teammates when you're able to sit in the pocket, take those hits, and deliver the football on time?
Well, I think that my teammates respect me for that because they know that I'll take a hit for them, just like I expect them to take a hit for me if I need them to. So when I stand there in the pocket and I take a hit and I deliver the throw, they're like, man, he really cares about us. He really wants his team to win. He's willing to sacrifice himself for the good of the team.
I watched a clip the other day, and I liked it because Peyton Manning was a guy that I grew up and idolized when I played in high school and college. He seems the guy that's kind of laid back, but he's a fierce competitor. It was an interesting clip. He went over and they had 3 pass plays down by the goal line, and Jeff Saturday, a center, ran off the field and was complaining that they should have ran the football, and Peyton ripped him. I mean, Peyton and him were going at it. Worry about the play and just run the play. You're a laid-back guy. You seem kind of have that good demeanor where you're ice cold. You think you could get into that if you had to? You'd jump on your lineman.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Take control.
Absolutely. The game gets fierce in some of the crucial moments, and you got to be able to to put your foot down and lead the team, and whatever that is. If it's you got to pick up your offensive line or your receivers, or you need to make the right read and make the right decision. Either way, you have to be a fierce competitor, and you can't be laid back during the crucial moments. You have to stay calm, but at the same time, you have to be fired up and ready to go, ready for anything.
Now you're starting to get a little bit of buzz around. Some college coaches are talking about arm strength and some of the physical tools. You've been on the camp circuit a little bit this off season. Tell me what that's like. Tell me what the experience has been like to go on and get your feet wet a little bit in the recruiting process. And going in, you've got basically 2.5, 3 years more of high school football. But how has this been so far?
It's been a lot of fun. I've enjoyed it a lot. All the experiences that I've had going to all these camps, meeting coaches, competing with other great quarterbacks around the country. It's been a lot of fun, and I feel like it's a blessing for me to be able to do that. Not many people have the opportunity to do that, especially as a sophomore. And I just feel that competing, I love competing, and when I go to these other schools and I compete with the other quarterbacks and I get to showcase what I can do, I feel like that's where I'm best at.
I've always thought in the past, and one of the reasons why I've enjoyed doing this and working with quarterbacks, not only from the state of Florida but around the country, is I've always felt like quarterbacks don't get enough respect in Florida. I've always felt like that even when I played in high school. You kind of feel that same way?
Yeah, absolutely. I always hear about the California or Texas or, Florida's only the speed state, but I disagree. There's a lot of great quarterbacks around the state of Florida that sometimes are underrated. I
agree with you. I've seen a couple, obviously, in the camps. I think it's some good competition. I've seen you compete with some of the best of them. Tell me, kind of going into this next week, what's your preparation process for the next game coming up? I mean, how does it start from Monday to kind of Friday?
Well, Monday is always a learning day. You learn, you watch film on the opposing team. During practice, you apply that. You learn what kind of offense, what's a strategy for the week. Then Tuesday is a contact day. We scrimmage a lot. We go at it and to get ready for Friday's game. And then Wednesdays are usually, they tone it down a little, but you're kind of fine-tuning everything, but still competing hard. And then Thursday is a walkthrough, just to make sure that everything's right. You got all your special teams all together. And Thursday, it's kind of a team bonding day. We have a team meal before the game, just to get our minds right the night before, that we know that on Friday we can come and be ready to perform.